All right. Damn, you could have busted it on camera. There's people out there that love that kind of crap.
No.
All right, I think we're live streaming now. All right, hey everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. And once again, I'm accompanied by my good friend Avery Butterworth. How you doing, man?
Awful.
All right. Well, I was going to tell Avery, but since we're live, I just tell everybody. I got a really good deal on a 2-pack of movies. Deadpool 1 and 2 in Blu-ray and digital. I got it for a really, really good price for a 2-pack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Deadpool drawing and kind of put it together as like a gift pack with maybe a cable pop or something like that in order to sell it as like a gift set. I just think that'd be a great idea. So I'm going to do another drawing of Deadpool this evening. I might even do 2 because I have more than one of these sets to sell. So yeah, somebody screwed up pricing these things, and I got them for a really good amount. And which means if I resell them for even double or triple the price, it's still a really good deal for somebody. So, but all right, give me just a second. I got to get my other camera up and running. Whew. So how was Black Friday for you, my friend? They keep you busy?
That's an awful question to ask me.
Well, I'm assuming they kept you busy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I remember doing it last year, and I remember we weren't very busy. I mean, it was steady, but it wasn't like crazy busy, you know?
It was a little busier this time.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
You're a god friend.
Did you have another me there, or was it just you?
There was another person there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least you weren't alone with all the crazies. Yeah, I didn't really do any Black Friday shopping at all this year. I mean, number one, I didn't have Mike with me. And of course, I didn't get paid till this morning, so it wasn't like I had money last night. So I went to Walmart and just picked up some groceries that we needed, and that was it. And this morning I went back to Walmart around 8:15, and there was like nobody there. It was crazy. So I found a few things I wanted, and that was it. It was real easy. So, and then my wife texted me there was something that she wanted, and I drove by Michael's this afternoon and picked it up, and 40% off, and made her happy. And yeah, it's a good thing when you make the wife happy, you know. Supposedly, it's the secret to a happy marriage. Just make her happy. Let's see here. Gonna make this kind of simple. I'm not gonna go crazy or anything on it. It's almost like giving away a free sketch. So I don't want to go too crazy on those. But while I was at work today, I was scribbling, and I scribbled out an idea for a new Hellboy drawing that I like a lot better than the drawing I had done before. So I may take another crack at Hellboy. We'll see. We'll see. Avery, you still there?
Yeah, I'm just...
Okay. Okay.
You've already irritated me to the point.
Oh, I'm sorry. Avery, the stream just started. I irritated you by asking you stupid stuff I already know the answers to, right? Ah, hold on a second. Yeah.
Well, 2 pages are done.
Okay.
66, 76 and 77 are done.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I finished 77 yesterday.
Okay. Excellent. I have got to get you a. How big of a drive do you think you'd need to put all the pages on? I mean, we could do it in pieces. We don't have to do it all in one shot, but.
I don't know. Where's that one I gave you?
Oh, it's. I have a stack of them right now. I don't know where that one is, so.
Because that one was 36 gigs, I bet.
Okay. Well, I've got other ones that are just like that, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Right, I'm starting page 79 now.
Okay. Yeah, matter of fact, I was going through some stuff in the storage unit, and I found like a brand new 16 gig still in the package. I hadn't even opened it up yet, so.
I think that one was a 32 gig. I think it should have been.
Okay. Well, next time I see you, I will make sure I get you something.
Let me see, how big is the folder? The folder with everything in it I have so far is 9.24 gigs.
Is how much?
9.24 gigs.
Oh, see, a 16 gig would handle that just fine.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'll have more pages by then.
Okay.
By the time I leave.
Well, that works too. Oh. You know, I really should be using this because it's easier to see. You're drawing the lines when you're using something you can see through, you know? Ugh. Well, I went to the flea market today, and there was like nobody there,
Yeah.
which is kind of what we figured would happen, because everybody's out at the big box stores shopping, and so I'm hoping tomorrow's busy, but we will see.
Yeah, tomorrow will be like a normal day. Maybe busier.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But I'm gonna open early. I'm gonna open at well, my goal, I should say, is to be there by 8. We will see how that goes. Usually my goal is to have the store open by 10 o'clock. That's usually when I start to stroll in. Now, granted, there's usually lots of people already there shopping, but we'll see how it goes. If I get there at 8 and there's not a soul around, I'll be really pissed, especially since I could have been sleeping in, you know. My father-in-law and I were talking about the store this evening, and he was asking me if it was profitable. And I said, well, I make enough money to cover the rent, which is the start. If you can't cover that, then you're wasting your time. But I told him that now that it's fully set up with my drawing table, I can actually work while I'm in there. And that was always one of the goals, was to be able to work on stuff while I'm there. There really should be no excuse for not working. Except that I'm tired or I'm bored or I'm whatever. Oh, I know you'll be very excited to hear, but I found the missing previews that I lost.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Previews is worthless.
Yeah, I had I had done the November previews for both Marvel and DC, and then I did the December previews for Marvel, and I couldn't find what I did with the DC one for December. I just found it, so I'm very happy I found it. But I've already done the January one, so I may make a video of it, but I won't do it on stream. I won't torture you like that because that's just mean.
Well, I think your normal viewers don't care for it.
Actually, believe it or not, my preview videos actually get a lot of
Your normal
views.
viewers of your live stream.
Oh well, there's nobody here right now. Oh, except for Kodiak, and he says he can't hear Avery. That's because Avery's not talking. I can hear you just fine. Oh no. Oh no, my red marker, my red Sharpie's dying.
Good. It's awful. I hate that thing.
What?
Whenever you color things red, you use that garbage Sharpie.
Well, that's what I've got.
You won't buy like a decent red marker, so it looks okay.
I'm not going to waste the money on a decent red marker. So I could use paints, but I don't like to paint. I thought about buying some canvases because they had,
You don't like the letter either.
Now that's just mean.
It was meant to be.
Okay.
I intended it to be mean. That was intentional.
Well, I'm not the best at it, but I can do it.
It'd be nice if you were done.
Yeah, it would be nice if I could.
Especially since it's something that really doesn't take that long.
Well,
to do each page. Granted, you're trying to redo a whole book. That's a lot. But it'd be nice.
well, I'm about a third of the way through book one right now, but I haven't had time to do it in the last week and a half. So I do need to get back to it. It is definitely going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's going to. It's got to.
Yeah, no.
See, all doubting me makes me want to do it even more.
Well, you've given me plenty of reason.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what the heck?
What?
Oh, well.
What?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh. Well, who else are you talking to? I'm the only one here.
Yeah, I know. That's depressing.
So how did the auction go yesterday?
How do you think it went? I didn't even know he was doing the auction until I got the info. I was just like, oh, ooh, this is going to be bad.
Well, I reminded him that last week that this Thursday was Thanksgiving, so
yeah,
trying to give him the hint, maybe he might want to reschedule. And
yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Nothing even went up for auction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing even went up. Nothing was even put up, offered.
Everybody was too busy eating their turkey. That's what happens. We had a rather stressless Thanksgiving. It was actually pretty decent. We were at my sister's house for dinner, and then we did some crafting stuff, and then went by and visited my in-laws, and we were there for a little bit, and then that was it. We were done. We went home. So not a lot of stress involved, which was good. Mike got mad at me because he got home from work. We forgot to bring him home pie. He was rather disappointed. He was like, "No pie?" I'm like, oh, it's like, oh damn, Mike, sorry, I didn't think about you.
Of course, you tend to do that. Not think
Well,
about others.
not normally, but
Oh no, it's pretty normal for you.
it just happened that way.
No, it's standard Andrew operating procedure.
That's not true.
It absolutely is true.
Well, needless to say, I guess word got back to my mother-in-law that we didn't bring him home any pie. So
Sure.
she sent my wife home today with a whole pie just for him. He took the whole damn thing to his bedroom.
Good.
Because
Good.
I went in there to go look and see what kind of pie it was, as I was going to have some, and the box was empty.
He had to eat it all to keep you from getting in because you already had pie.
And it was good pie, too. I had pumpkin, my
Gross.
dad's homemade apple pie, and apple crumb pie. And my dad makes a really good homemade pie.
Yeah,
You don't like pumpkin pie?
no, it's utterly disgusting.
Really?
I hate anything flavored pumpkin.
Un-American.
Well. More
I
pumpkin
hate
pie
sweet
for me.
potato pie. That's disgusting.
What's
You
that?
did what?
I hate sweet potato pie. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I hate sweet potato pie too, and pumpkin pie. They're foul.
I don't like sweet potatoes, but I'll eat sweet potato souffle. My
Yeah,
wife makes a really good sweet potato souffle.
yeah, that's disgusting. That's foul.
No, it's good stuff. What's up, Kodiak man?
Um,
How you doing?
Everything that sucks.
Yeah. You're having that too.
Yep.
More stuff going wrong that's really expensive that you. It's like, okay, I need to triple my income.
It's almost like there's a Zeitgeist, and Andrew is the only one that's going well. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and Andrew doesn't understand why you're stressed out. It's like, what's wrong? It's like,
No.
I make.
I do understand. I did have a time in my life where I was broke and poor all the time. Oh, well, hell, we're still broke all the time, but
It's been it's been my whole life. Regardless of how hard I try or work, it doesn't make a difference.
no.
And it gets to you after a while. It makes you weird. Like he says about these, Zach says about SJWs and being poor, and it makes him weird. It's like, yeah, it does. I'm like, yeah, he's right. Being poor makes you weird.
How was your Thanksgiving, Kodiak?
Oh, like you said, no drama, but
Well, we had drama. We just didn't have a lot of stress.
Yeah.
No.
My
I didn't have drama because I didn't talk to another person.
yeah, my mother had had surgery on her foot, so she was in one of those black Velcro casts, and my dad got her a little wheelchair so that she could, wheel around the house and wheel around my sister's place. And at one point, right after eating, my dad was pushing my mom to the other side of the room, and she got her foot caught underneath the chair, and she started howling because she could feel her stitches coming undone. It was like, oh no,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was bad. And then my dad went to get around her to get to the other side and tripped over something and fell and hit his elbow on the fireplace, and so it was stressless, but there was drama. But he was okay. I called him today, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I was fine." He was more embarrassed that he fell than hurt. But he had knee surgery a couple of years ago, so whenever he falls, or if he does fall, we get very worried. But he said no, he's okay. Yeah, I know. Freaking old people, man.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how you put this page together.
Oh, which page?
79.
I have to look at it to see what it is you're talking about.
Oh, jeez, it's just
dude, Andrew, has your wife ever had a friend or started hanging out with a person, or started not even hanging out yet, just a person that you knew that would eventually be fucking issue? Even if you trust your wife, that's not the thing. You just don't trust that other person. You're like, oh, please. And even if that person does become trustworthy, you just don't want to trust that person either.
Dude, you have a lot more.
I'm asking for a friend.
You have a lot more drama going on than I ever did. So,
News to me. All of a sudden, she's like, I'm going with this work friend.
is it a guy?
No.
Oh, well, then you're fine.
You don't know women this day and age.
No.
Very first thing this woman asked my wife was, do you stay faithful to your husband? And my wife's like, oh, she was just, trying to get, because, she's in car sales. She's just trying to get dirt. She's just trying to get dirt. I'm like, people don't ask questions like that. And it's like, that's not normal. If that's the kind of dirt trying to get, then, but if there's other reasons she's asking, that's even,
All right. Well, here's the question: is she hot?
No.
You say no.
No.
Oh, all right. Well. Hey, Evan, how's it going? Evan says, "Rip." He says, "Hi, Cody. I trust your wife." He says, "I trust your wife too."
I trust the wife too, but
Don't trust the other person. Yeah.
it's the devil inside.
So okay, so there was a little bit more drama
Don't trust anyone.
when I went to we went to my in-laws' house. We got there and my nephew was there. This is the pain in the ass nephew. He's always been a pain in the ass. And his mother, I guess, had gone out shopping and left him home alone. Avery just left. He doesn't want to hear my story. Hopefully he just disconnected, not that. And so he's there and he's playing on his little handheld video, whatever it is, right? And as all pain in the ass kids are, you look at him and he's all grumpy. It's like he doesn't even realize that his mom is probably out buying him something for Christmas right there and then, And he's being grumpy because he's a little shit, right? And my wife, he had said something nasty, and my wife was trying to correct him, and I'm like, honey, we could just go turn off the electricity or turn off the internet. That would really piss him off. And he's like, no, don't do that. It's like, okay, well then be nicer to people,
Mm-hmm.
And
there he is.
You didn't leave because I was telling a story, did you?
Yes, you're done.
Oh, almost done. I was almost
Okay,
there.
hold on.
Okay. So I'll try to make this story quickly. So I went over and I sat next to him and I said, hey, did you get enough to eat for dinner? And he goes, man, I hate Thanksgiving because my mom forces me to spend time with my family. And I'm like, okay, honey, I'm ready to go. Let's leave. Let's go now. I'm done. I didn't want to stay any longer. And my mother-in-law looked at me like, what's wrong? I said, and I told her, and she asked me later, what was it that he said? I said he was being just a little shit, and I didn't want to be here anymore.
Who did you say that was?
My nephew.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you said your son. I was like, that doesn't sound like Mike.
No, my son was at work.
Oh.
My son was contributing to society
and doing stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Avery, if you're out there listening, you can come back in. I'm done.
It would be funny to leave and then have to listen just to come back. It's like kind of defeats it.
He's in a bad mood.
Yeah. He has an excuse,
Oh, I know. It's just not much I can do about it. I wish I could pay him a whole crap load of money, but I don't have it.
Yeah, that's where I thought I would be by now. I thought I would be to a place where I could maybe even have people work on my book instead of me, a writer, trying to draw. I mean, and the thing is me learning to draw still did something. What it did was give me a true respect for a really, awesome artist and what they have to go through. So, I could do layouts or, as an idea piece and, work with an artist and have them draw the book and free me up to right now I'm just on the fact that I have at least a couple thousand pages worth of story written. Depend on you know depending on formats. If it's comic book monthly issue, I probably have around 50 books written.
Yeah.
But the thing is I didn't write it in that format, so the beginning and the end would not, which is fine.
And then I told him, take that shovel and go back out into the backyard.
And make sure you cover that body properly.
That's right. I said, quit screwing around and do as I say. Oh, hey, Avery, how's it going?
The last time you'll have human for Thanksgiving dinner.
That's right. That's right.
Human, long piggy.
Pink pig. I don't know that.
Long pig.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, is anybody watching this this new Netflix movie, The Irishman?
No. I did watch episode 4 of The Mandalorian, though.
Yeah.
Don't. I'm up to episode 3. I didn't know if episode 4 came out.
Yeah. Episode
I was just about you did your review up to 3, right? So I can watch that now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't give any details at all, really.
Uh-huh.
I only talk for a few minutes. Half of what I say is a joke.
Okay. But me and my wife were it's like John Wick in space, and other people have said that too. It's
exactly what Cecil said.
What did Cecil say?
The man with no name meets Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah. That's awesome. So instead of a space opera like the movie, it's a space western.
Yes.
It's
pretty good. There's a little bit of there's a whammon in this one. And she's kind of a whammon.
Oh, great.
But it's overlookable because of Baby Yoda. There's so much good Baby Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, how can that? I got a question. How can that creature be a Baby Yoda when it's as big as a Yoda?
No, it's a third the size of Yoda. Half the
really.
size.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Every image I've seen of it, and I have yet to see.
No, it's a Mogwai. It's a shaved green Mogwai.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know. I didn't even think of that. It is definitely. What is the name of that Mogwai?
Gizmo.
Gizmo. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is definitely Gizmo. It's got
shaved,
Gizmo factor all over it.
Yeah. They shaved Gizmo, dyed him green.
Oh.
And it's a baby whatever Yoda species is. But I believe, I don't think they've ever actually named Yoda's species.
No, they haven't.
But I believe their entire race is force sensitive.
Mm-hmm. Well, when they deleted the extended universe stuff, that was the only thing that really touched on his race. They're in the video game KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic.
I love that game.
Yes, remember the master whatever guy?
Yeah.
He was them. But I did not know until this was coming out that he had never Lucas had purposely never named them. So they could pretty much go anywhere and nobody can go, oh well, you can't do that. It's like,
yeah, I can't.
It's an open slate.
Yeah,
it does make me nervous. I mean, if they make him a clone, I'm like, how did you get that close to Yoda to clone him? If they, like you said, the whole thing.
There was another of his species that was what's her name, Yaddle or whatever, who was one of his species, wasn't she?
I don't know.
She
one that's taller, I don't know. I don't know if that actually is Yoda's species.
What's up, Mr. Todd?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Not much. We're just sitting here talking about The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it yet?
The episode that came out tonight or today?
Any of it?
Yeah. The only one I haven't seen is the newest episode.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen any, so don't you all spoil any of it for me. Okay?
Oh, it was awesome. That one where Miss Piggy came in as a guest host.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Yeah,
and
it
they
was
were
excellent.
like, and they were like, my Mogwai, my choice, and they were trying to have their super late Mogwai abortion.
Oh,
I'm so glad these segments of this show, I speed up and clip out the audio. Okay,
Oh,
here's
hold on,
here's
I'll be
a
right back.
Here's my Deadpool sketch. One of two. I may do the other one in the store tomorrow. But
Yeah, my kid come out and it's like, "Whoa, Deadpool!"
yeah,
I'm like, "Whoa, go away!"
Whoa, Deadpool! Oh
well,
my,
I was
you're my guy.
I had started to tell Avery before, but he didn't really want to hear about it. But I got some Deadpool copies of Deadpool on Blu-ray for like really super cheap.
Oh yeah.
Like not even open,
Oh yeah.
new in the package.
Oh yeah, packages.
Yeah. No.
you talking about your package?
Andrew's talking about.
Isn't he
some
always? Jeez, he's obsessed with this package.
Hey, guys, check out what came in the mail today.
Was it?
All right,
Did you
we
get a
can-
package?
Yep.
I
Todd's
hate-
bringing
I
out
hate-
his package.
I hate your face.
Ooh, nice.
Upside
Born
down.
again.
It's upside down, Todd.
I know.
We have.
I haven't.
We have to flip through that.
I haven't opened it yet.
Well, you're gonna crack it open on camera.
I sure will for you guys.
He's gonna crack open his package.
I'll crack open my package.
That's a package I want to see.
Misfit Corner, born again.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that package. Suddenly, I'm in a way better mood. Thank you, Todd.
Well, I know Andrew breaks his stuff up into segments, so whenever he
Yeah.
wants to. How was your Black Friday stuff? Did you guys get anything cool?
Are you going to show us this thing?
Yeah, but you're
walked
sketching.
away. I was done. I walked away from the table to go get some more water.
What'd you not see?
I saw what you were showing. I thought you were going to open it up and show everybody.
Well, as I just mentioned to the guys, you tend to break up your show into segments. So clearly, this is the drawing. Is this the drawing section, or
I already finished my drawing. I'm done.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not very, it's not very
All right.
good. It's a very mediocre Deadpool.
Well, give me
I'm
1
sorry.
second.
I'm sorry, it was actually a good Deadpool.
And now
I
the
didn't finish, Andrew. I said I'm sorry. It's actually good.
No, it's okay. It's
we're
all
a
right.
bunch of dudes that get together and show each other their packages.
Yeah, I've got lots of comics to show. I'm gonna name my segment. I've got
Yeah,
comics.
But it's lately you've had some bland choices.
Man, I stepped away and spotlighted Todd so he could show you what he was going to show you, and now he's not.
I'm right here, motherfucker. I had to go get it. I have to set up the table.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta. Like I said, I was
Listen,
expecting.
Andrew's not the center of the tension for this. He's a little pissy.
Andrew's always the center of attention.
Yeah,
and
but
so-
you don't realize what I did. You started to show something, so I spotlighted the video on you, and then I got up to get some water and let you-
ladies. Not that big a deal.
So show us what you got, Todd.
Yeah, I want to see that big package you got.
I just saw a little pink finger, whatever that was.
Yeah, but that one right there is big and hard.
Y'all's is nasty.
Guys, you're gonna force me to have to edit this out.
Oh, well, oh.
It's sealed, guys.
Oh dear, dude.
I found one that was unopened,
Oh wow!
which is, believe it or not, ridiculously hard.
How much?
You know what?
That's what she said.
Right now, Todd, so am I.
Yeah, dude. You should. It looks. So I have to say, like, all I've seen before I crack it open.
Oh yeah.
All
Go
I've seen,
slow. Go slow.
I've seen clear. Obviously, I've seen the original material.
Yes.
I've seen YouTube videos,
Mhm.
and when Andrew, was it with you, Andrew? No, we went to. I went to Forbidden Planet right before Comic-Con, and they had the re-release of this. They re-released this and called it the Artisan Edition.
Artisan, yeah.
Artisan.
Oh yeah.
You saw this? So
yeah, I
it's
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It is the exact same thing. It's got all the cellophane, like the vellum layovers and all that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
but they shrunk the size.
Artisan.
So it's more of like it's a little bigger than a graphic novel, but it's not the original size. It's not the original size.
It's probably
Right.
9x12, right?
Yeah, something like
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah. So,
It's 8.5
that
it's
was
like it's more like a European
Yeah.
graphic novel size.
Well,
Yeah.
9x12 is the same aspect ratio, so I'm guessing 9x12.
yeah. So it was probably 9x12. So it was really hard. It was a hard decision because seeing it small was not bad. I mean, it's gorgeous, but you know, if you're gonna get it, you know. And the truth is I actually, when we got to Comic-Con, I beelined it right over to IDW, and the first thing I did is I beelined it to I beelined it to IDW, and I said, hey, I'm looking for the Daredevil Born Again Artisan Edition, and they were like, oh, we didn't get our copies yet. And I was like, how did you not get your copies? Like, and not at Comic-Con? So then I went over to Midtown Comics, and they didn't have it. They didn't have it listed. So I was like, well, screw it. And you know, so I just kind of sat in the back of my head, and then I found one online that was not a crazy price, and it was sealed. So I'm cracking this open.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm stoked because I found one that was like more expensive, and it had been, you know, it was open, and it wasn't bad, but it had like a little bit of like wear at the edges and stuff. And I was like, you know what, man, like I'm too anal for that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have minded a small like not damaged, but kind of used copy if it had been like less price, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But it was actually like pretty expensive. And this one, I don't know, I got lucky. Like it wasn't marked up what it says on Amazon.com.
Watch him open it up, and it's all blank pages.
Yeah, watch it.
Oh god, remember that Watchmen Noir when I opened it and it was separated from the spine?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that hurt my feet.
That hurt a lot. I know.
What happened? The spine.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you opened that on air like that?
I opened it on camera and then I uploaded the video. Like you can like hear my heart break in my voice.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can hear.
All right.
Yep.
You can hear the
But-
tonal change.
You didn't tell the good part. You took it back to the store, and the guy gave you back your money.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's
put
nice.
that, yeah, I put that in my next video that happened.
Yeah, yeah.
That's nice. I was
It was from
Right.
one of our regular stores. So
Yeah.
store we go into all the time. So the guy was like, "Oh, no problem." Yeah. So
I was a little worried only because like I was excited because it was sealed. Like the tape on that box had never been like, not only had it been like cellophane wrapped, like the tape on the box had never been broken. Like
Right.
it was like straight from the factory. So you know, it's exciting, but it's also a little worrying because this came out like 7 years ago. So to have something
really,
Was it
Yeah.
I
that
didn't realize
long
it's
ago?
been that long.
2012, this is one of the first books they came out with, if not the first.
No,
Oh,
I
jeez,
believe
okay.
the Hellboy was.
Hellboy was the first. I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I think Hellboy came out afterwards.
Because the Hellboy, I remember I didn't like it. The first Hellboy of those, the paper was thin, and I did not
So-
like it.
Wait,
Why
they-
am I
look it up.
thinking? Why am I thinking it was a Walter Simonson book? Was one of the first ones.
It
Okay,
might
I
have
could
been.
be
I don't
wrong.
know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Check
Maybe
this
I'm wrong.
out.
Maybe
This is
the
this is
first
not in the new
Hellboy was-
ones. This is like a sheet of white paper.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, like a protective white paper.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Could be.
Let's see.
Wow.
Oh shit. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Does your wife know you have that?
She does. I told her it cost $25.
She's
Good man. Good man.
It's really expensive, honey. It costs $26. Okay.
It's funny. Even the guy right here who has no clue of how much it costs was. I know that it didn't cost that.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't. Like, so check this out. So one of the things that makes this book interesting is that this is the original cover.
Yep.
But Mazzucchelli did a lot of vellum work.
Mhm.
So that's the actual cover. And it's
Yeah.
also the vellum is toned.
That's how they would do color hold things like that.
Yeah, the vellum is actually and I didn't know this. I knew the color, the covers were scanned with no touch-ups, but so was the vellum. So the vellum, if you look at it, you can kind of see it's kind of yellowy in here.
Yeah.
Like that's really freaking cool. Look at that zipatone, dude.
Mm-hmm. It's
Wow.
a lot of work, man.
Look at that, dude.
And you don't even realize it when you're looking at it in color and print. All that work for that tone.
So much of that is lost.
Yes, when you
colored.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you color it, especially if you print on newsprint,
Wow.
it disappears.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man, like seeing this at full size, this image is just power.
Yeah, it's everything I want to do.
That's power, man. I don't know if you can like
If my
get a
stuff
sense of it
looked
on
like this,
camera.
I would. If my stuff look, go ahead.
Go ahead.
If my stuff looked like this, I wouldn't let anybody color me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, like this is kind of just to put it in context, because I've seen this image obviously a million times. I've eaten every page of this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but like, look how big that image is. And I got big hands. Like that's.
You have little hands.
You have little hands.
I do not. What are you talking about?
You have little Jewish hands, and you know.
My hands are like huge.
What?
I would say that's probably an 8-inch.
It's
8-inch drawing.
It's over half the page.
It's over half the page. Yeah. So was that like 11 by 17, 10 by 15? So it's like 8. Yeah, about 8 inches maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's massive. Oh, dude, are you kidding me?
You're going to be mad at me, but I've never read Born Again.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's a genuine masterpiece.
It's one of those
writing
things. They've told they've rehashed and messed up the story so many times that I'm kind of distancing myself from all the media that I've watched that's kind of taken parts of this and rehashed it, and then I'm gonna go back because I tried to read it and I just was not having it. But when it looks like this, it would be hard not to read it.
Andrew, did you watch the Netflix Daredevil series?
Yes.
Yes.
So that
actually, you know what? I don't think I've watched the last season, the 3rd season.
Oh, that was excellent.
I don't think we finished it.
But you saw the first 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The second one was great.
Yeah, that's all. Like, I mean, it's almost verbatim Frank Miller.
Yeah,
like that is this story. More or less.
Now you know why I need to take some time away from it. I've seen it in different.
Is this the only thing? Or other? Wait a minute. Didn't he also do Year One with Frank Miller?
Yes, he did.
Have they done anything else other than those 2 stories?
No.
No, those 2 together. No, I don't think so.
Which is crazy because they're kind of a perfect combo.
Oh yeah.
But look at that negative space. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
I never noticed that. I didn't know that was all blank. I never really thought about that.
I never paid attention to it either.
Wow. That's
dude. Yeah, he's a freaking, by the time he got to this point, he was a freaking genius. This is Avery. This is everything you and I were talking about the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing it up close and personal.
It is like that.
It's loose.
Like yeah.
It's
the brush strokes are beautiful.
Look at that.
And I've never like when you look at it in color, you don't see the brush strokes that way.
Yeah. Like what guts to actually like he's got Daredevil jumping through the smoke and he actually was like just went through his own incline, like dry brushed right through his artwork. Oh.
Now, how thick are those pages? They sound thick.
They're thick. Yeah, these are not. I think they tried to put it on. I mean, what they tried to do with this is to make it as 100% of like owning the original artwork. So I think this is like actually as thick as Bristol. This is Bristol board thick.
Wow.
So it's like owning the original pages.
It's like 100-pound paper.
Yeah, it's maybe a little
maybe 90,
lighter.
95, maybe 90.
Yeah, it's maybe a tad bit just so you can like turn the page, but it's very. I mean, it's probably as close as you could get.
Honey, I paid $25. You didn't even pay that on shipping. That thing was heavy.
Oh yeah.
You paid like triple
at
that,
that,
on
dude.
shipping.
Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look at that.
What is written in the side? Surprint?
Surprint red. So he did this thing throughout this book, surprint blue and surprint red, where the certain overlays and certain colors were like kind of matted blue. So he was actually really involved in like, so like you see like the toned parts.
Right.
He had overlays. So like I think some of them actually will show you I mean, none of them will show you the color, but if you look at the book, like there'll be a scene that says surprint blue, and it's just the snow. It's like Matt Murdock in the snow, and it's like the snow is white, but the background is all blue. So they dropped the black out and put the blue in.
Hey, go back to where it says surprint blue, surprint red. Okay, hold on.
But here, yeah, you want to grab it? I'll grab it.
Yeah, I've got it in my hands. I'm flipping through it to find it. To find the page.
Yeah, I got mine too.
Well, let me know when you're at there, and I'll highlight.
Oh, look at this. Check
What
this out.
pages? What pages are those?
Hold on. I got it. But look at this. Check this out. This is why I never noticed that this was blanked out. Check this out. So
Right
you
here.
see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's all colored.
Oh wow. Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Man, that takes me on all kinds of different levels.
So this is the surprint blue.
Right.
Yes, it's surprint blue, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
He had an overlay that's probably went missing. It's probably gone because you can see his snow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Right. And same thing with this. Like he designed this part. This was on here as an overlay, but it's long gone.
Yeah.
Because there are
I
other ones that
see,
have
okay.
there are other ones that have overlays that say surprint blue, and you can actually see the
I thought
overlay.
the colorist added that in.
No, he was pretty much the color. I mean,
He-
there was a
he-
colorist,
he-
but like
Yeah, he planned that stuff out.
he planned it. Yeah, he dominated it. Here, I'll fast forward a little bit for the copyright gods.
Too late.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Surprint red, yellow, reverse, black, blue. All right, show us that page.
Okay.
Just so we can understand better what he's, the notes, what the notes meant.
This is. Yeah, I know where this is.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so surprint, red, yellow, reverse, black, and blue. So. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So I don't know where the reverse is. They might have changed it. Oh, maybe it's down. It's the background down here. No, I'm not sure. That one actually is a little harder to tell because it looks like a flat color to me. Who knows? I could have changed it.
Yeah, exactly. You're looking at the trade, not the
Right.
actual
Right.
issue. And I have an issue or two of that, but I don't remember which ones. There you could really tell it. The sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. The glasses. If you find that page.
Ugh. Dude, it really is. And I mean, I've always been a fan of his composition, but this is inspired.
Mhm.
Like not
It
just
is.
inspiring. Like this is he was really on some other shit.
Well, because you can't show every single thing, what extras are come with this edition?
Okay, well let me actually find a another overlay page so you can kind of see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I could show that page. Okay, so
Feels like you're beating the pages up, man.
so there's like his snow with a whiteout on it,
Yeah.
and it's surprint blue to go over it.
Gotcha.
I don't know if let's see if there's. And of course, towards the end, he got more into his more normal, like his modern style, where it's a little rougher. It's so funny, like when this came out, like when I actually look at the graphic novel, I kind of like his. This is more of his year one style, because he did year one after this.
Mhm.
But And I kind of like that style, but now that I see that more realistic style at the beginning, it's just gorgeous.
Wasn't year one like a lot darker and
Yes.
grittier?
Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah, here's a good page. So you see all those televisions?
Yep.
So he's got all of the notes. And like these are like he has names of people and like little data things on here. He did an overlay of Zipatone.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if there's actually any. Oh yeah. Okay. There are. There's some extras in here. Dude.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they overlaid his makeup on his face, the flag makeup that comes down his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was done just with the color.
You can't. I don't think you can see it on screen, but like
wow.
you could. You can see the little light blue outline on his face.
No, you can't.
Oh,
You can't
so
see
crazy.
it at all. The blue.
So
That's-
effing crazy. All right, so that
You know what kind of impressed? Well, I'm going back to just where him and a splash page where it's just like somebody walking or something and be that good from a writer and artistic point of view. I just don't get it, so it impresses me a lot. I don't get how they made a decision to make that a splash page
and it work.
and it work.
And it's just a couple walking down the street. And
Exactly.
and it's good.
Yeah.
Those-
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
Those
Yeah.
layouts are awesome.
Yeah,
they're really good.
I need that book in my life. Oh, I need that. It's like I don't just want it now. I need it.
Yeah,
As much
that's
as
how
I
I
love-
felt. That's how I felt.
Like I want the I want the
Oh.
hardcover of this because my copy is beat up.
Yeah.
It's well loved, and I do want a nice hardback.
Oh, see, there's the example of that page right up there with the shadow on the
Yeah.
floor.
The suit. So all the Suprint pages. I guess
Mhm.
they decided to give you like what that means.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but checking out, seeing that, and seeing the examples of how it looks in black and white, the original art, and the vellum, I need that. It's too inspirational. It's too beautiful.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
this book and like Frank Miller's Daredevil, is a big part of where my storytelling style comes from.
Yeah, this was like revolutionary.
I'm a
guys.
poor imitator of it. I'm not that good, but that's what I'm shooting for whenever I do sequentials.
Yeah, you and me both. Oh,
Wow. That is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. That was pretty cool.
that. I mean, just to show you.
Make sure you share it every episode.
Yeah, right. A couple of. Can you get a? I don't think you can get a copyright strike if you show like 5 pages over 100 videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. See, I should probably pull down one of my artist editions and share it with you guys. I have two of them.
What ones do you have, Andrew?
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, guys, it's so gorgeous.
Oh,
It's hard to get like past the what it is. You know what I mean? Like I want to treat it with love and respect, but I also want to look at it, like stare the hell out of it.
Yeah. It's one of those
You know what I
things,
mean?
It's like I need 2 copies. One I'm just gonna leave in the package. The other one I'm gonna lovingly stare at every
right.
day.
I feel like I should wear
Die.
gloves and a bib.
Now you know why Liefeld does what he does. His comic book rack is filled with reader copies.
Yeah.
He's got his boxes of every issue that he has put away, and then he'll have very expensive issues, but they're up on. He bought kind of damaged quality so that he can.
Oh, Kodiak, you missed did you see the Dark Knight Returns unboxing I did?
I don't remember if I was there for the unboxing. I remember seeing. Yeah, I think I was on that stream.
You saw it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm not
I think
gonna.
that's-
I'm
for 2020. I think that's gonna be like. I mean, I can't get all of them because I would be in the poorhouse. But there are a couple that I really want to get. So I think next year is gonna be the year where I try to get a couple.
Nope. This is the gallery edition for Kelly Jones's Batman, and
Wow.
it had $125 on it, and I got it at 50% off of
Oh
that.
Jesus!
Really?
Yes,
$75.
Is that the one you've never opened?
I've never opened it. It's still unopened, and I'm not opening it tonight. We'll make that a special thing one day. But look
Yeah,
at-
that's the one I keep trying to get off of you, and you're like, I don't know, even though I've never opened it, I don't know.
graphic
Wait,
designs.
is it? It's all Kelly Jones.
I
It's all
hated Kelly Jones when it was fresh. Hated it. I
Ugh.
hated that look. Hated it. Couldn't stand it.
Kelly Jones is an absolute master, and he's
Yeah,
like
it's-
he more than almost any other Batman artist redefined Batman. You know, and gave it his own stamp, his own official. This is his version of Batman. You know. All right, here I'll show you this one. This one, my investment in this one is $0 because I won it in a raffle.
Are you kidding me?
It was at the CGS Super Show. I got this. I won it in the raffle.
Oh my God.
You don't remember the story behind that?
No.
Okay, so we're at this. It was like the last CGS Super Show, and actually no, you had to buy a ticket for $1, and I think I bought like 3 tickets, and everybody was gathering around while they were calling out the names, and at the time they were calling out the numbers, and at the time, I was on the phone with my daughter, and I'm standing, and me and Avery, our area was like directly across from where they were doing it, and they started calling out the numbers, and I'm talking to Ayla on the phone, and I'm blah 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 talking, and they call out my number, and I'm looking at the thing. I said, hold on a second, baby. Woo-hoo! I start screaming, and then I went back to her and I said, all right, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. And everybody just started laughing, and it's just I was on the phone when I won, but this one I did open to see what it looked like, and maybe I'll share more with you at some point. But this is Dave Stevens' Rocketeer in all of its beautiful glory.
And it looks awesome.
It looks absolutely fantastic. And what's really funny is there's some pages in here which look like super clean. Oh, here's a famous one.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the pages look super clean, and the reason is because they didn't have the originals. They shot it from. Oh,
they shot it from the film.
They had to shoot it from. Here's some original. Yeah, original goodness. This one is not that thick, actually. Like these are actually shot from the original pages. You can even see the pages here and all.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, I had to open this up and actually look at it. Like this one right here. This is not from the original art. This is actually from the production art. So, because they couldn't find that page when they made this. But, yeah, we'll look at it in more detail later. But it's very thin because it's only like the first 4 issues of Rocketeer or whatever. But, yeah. Those are awesome. Those are the 2 editions that I have. And my total investment in both of them is like $65.
Oh, I hate you.
Yeah, I know. That's the part that, and I like telling that part of the story because
I just have the Walter Simonson, and I've shown it several times.
Yeah, but you got a really good deal on that one too.
Oh yeah, I got it for like $30.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, we don't have many, Todd, but what we have, we paid very little for. All right, so you guys want to check out some comics?
Sure.
All right. I got a stack.
It's hard to follow up Daredevil Born Again.
I will. Can I just say one thing without just?
You never know. I might have.
Let me just say one thing. Just thinking about it, because now that I've looked at it for the first time, and I'm thinking about it. Like, so those pages, it's normal 11 by 17 with 10 by 15 live area, right?
Right.
But and Andrew, when you come up for Comic-Con, or Avery, when you come up, like, you can tell me if I'm crazy, but maybe I think it's the way he does his shots between the extreme close-ups and the large panels, and then some of the smaller characters. The pages feel way bigger.
They might be. Sometimes they are.
No, I think it's. I mean, I think it's 11 by 17. It looks like 11 by 17, but it's just maybe it's the weight and the light and the composition. I don't know, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Ahmed says, "Hey Andrew, did I miss the Black Friday movie pickups? To be honest with you, Ahmed, I didn't buy any new movies for myself, just simply because everything I bought was intended to go in the store. So I wasn't going to buy like a $14-15 movie and then put it in the store and try to sell it for $3. It's just not going to happen. But I did get some movies, some cheap movies that I'll be sharing with you personally tomorrow. But yeah, I didn't. In the previous years, me and Mike have gone out and bought stacks and stacks of really good disc. I didn't even go to Best Buy. I haven't been to Best Buy in a week or so. So I just.
Are you
know,
okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to survive. I made it.
I haven't been to Best Buy in months.
Yeah, well, that's one of my regular stomping grounds. But all right, let me share with you guys some comics. These are some trade paperbacks and graphic novels that I got from my brother-in-law, who gave them to me to sell in the store. It's like the complete set of the Stand books, all 6 volumes. 4 of them in trade paperback and 2 in hardcover. I don't know exactly why he got 2 in hardcover, but whatever. It's The Stand. You got Captain Trips, American Nightmare, No Man's Land, The Night Has Come, Hard Cases, and Soul Survivors. There's all 6 graphic novels for The Stand with incredibly beautiful Mike Perkins art, as well as Superman, New Krypton Volume 3 by James Robinson, Greg Rucka, and Pete Woods on art. So these will be graphic novels going into the store this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah, some good ones in there. And comics. We love comics, right? We got X Factor number 62, part of the Extinction Agenda, part 9. I don't know why this was a random issue in here, but whatever.
Is that Jim Lee?
No. I think
the cover.
This is
Cover. Yeah.
John Bognoff on art. Oh, it's ripped. There's a rip in it.
Well. Oh, Andrew.
Into the trash. Sorry.
Andrew.
Free comic day.
Yeah, that's right. That'll go into the free comic stack. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't do that.
Oh, rip it. Oh.
Every comic is a good comic.
Actually, you know what? I had another comic earlier that I threw away because the back cover was ripped.
They're freebies, man.
Jupiter Circle number 1. I threw it out because somehow I picked this up and I didn't realize it had a whole missing back cover.
I always look forward to some recyclable comics. I like to wrap presents with them.
All right, so we got Detective Comics number. We got Detective Comics number 602, and believe it or not, I actually have Detective Comics 601 in here somewhere. But all right, we'll get to that eventually. That's a Norman Brayfogle.
Beautiful book.
Norman Brayfogle, beautiful. Norm Brayfogle is another one of those Batman artists that put a stamp on the look of Batman. You know, you can recognize it from a mile away, and it's gorgeous. You know, we got an issue
without forgetting who come before him.
Yep.
You know?
We got the Micronauts New Voyage number 5, just a random issue. Here's Detective Comics number 6. Honey,
what is that?
It's the TV. Batman Detective Comics 668. With this has a Kelly Jones cover, but he didn't do the inside. It was Graham Nolan on the inside. So I got a random issue with the Punisher by Rosenberg. There's one page in this book. I flipped through this one. There's one page in it that looks really cool. It's this page right here where he's standing over this guy with the knife. That's like a really dramatic page, but the rest of this comic just really sucks. Just not good at all. I got 2 issues of Black Road, issues number 2 and 6. I really like the art in this. I actually bought these for me. So one of Avery's favorites, Chrononauts from Sean Gordon Murphy.
And how long has that dude been around? Jeez.
Oh, yeah, he's been around for a little while.
Oh, yeah. He's only become famous like recently, but he's been around for a while.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys, like...
That dude was in the trenches for a long time.
Yeah, dude. He was an amazing artist who, like, he got to work with, like, big-name people, but he always, like Zach says, he always got their trash stories.
Yeah.
And
Heck,
finally,
even Chrononauts is not the greatest thing ever. So
no, exactly. I think I have the trade of the first one. It's
well, the reason I picked this one up is because it was this is number 4. It's a double sized issue, and it was originally $5.99. So $5.99 for the price I paid for it. It's a pretty good deal. So then we have some random Transformers Sins of the Wrecker issue number 4. I really like RC on this, so I don't know why. She's just a cool looking Transformer. Superman Adventures, just a random issue of that. I don't know, but I really like this cover. This cover just said something to me. This is New Avengers number 7. But the interior art,
It's the furries.
it's just not good.
yeah.
It's not that great. Even the furries aren't that interesting. But check this out, Avery. This is Captain America: The Chosen with art by Mitch Breitweiser. This is a 6-issue limited series. I never even knew this even existed.
I know he did some Captain America. I have something by him in trade, but
Yeah, I never saw this one, and it's actually got some really nice art in it. I mean, it's Mitch, so it's really nice, but I don't ever remember seeing this on the stands or anything. But it's kind of cool. Transformers from the Dreamwave line. This is issue number 2.
Those Dreamwave Transformers books were really good.
Oh yeah. They looked great.
Oh, yeah.
Very much. They kind of had a more mature bent to them. They weren't really for kids, but they looked fantastic. We got a Daredevil Man Without Fear number 256 with Typhoid Mary and John Romita Jr. on art. Fantastic.
The best stuff ever.
This is probably one of the coolest characters that he got to create at that time.
I don't know if I have that. I might be missing that issue, Andrew.
Oh, well, that's really sad. Issue number 63. Issue 63 of The Punisher, which I pretty much bought for the Texie era cover. Uncanny X-Men number 214. This is one of those early issues. Whenever I see these issues, I always pick them up because they're fantastic.
That cover.
This is Barry Windsor Smith. He did the interiors too. It's a great issue. I got some random Captain America issues in here. This is issue 263, and interior art by Kieran Dreyer. You know who I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Kieran Dwyer.
Clothes dryer.
Dwyer. Just a fantastic early Captain America issue. Oh, here's 601. I just love this cover too. You know?
Yeah, that's a classic. That is so good.
This is fantastic. Norm Brayfogle. Captain America 362. The Bloodstone issue. This is. I think this is. It looks like a Ron Lim cover, to be honest with you, but I don't know who did the interiors.
Did you guys know that Tom Lyle passed away the other day?
I think I had heard that. Somebody was talking about a fundraiser for his wife. So yeah, that is very sad.
What a talented guy.
Oh yeah. Uncanny Avengers number 12 with art by Pepe Larraza, and I don't care.
Larraz, dude.
Larraza.
Larraza means the race.
I give him a little extra. Okay.
Pepe Larraza is that you combined like Pepe the Frog with Larraza, which is like a gang, Avery, isn't that right?
That's just how I see his name. I don't know why. Jupiter's Circle number 2, Uncanny X-Force number 29. This is from the Rick Remender days, and this one's done by Tatina Tedesco, whatever the guy's name is. The guy who usually does the covers did the interior on this one, which is kind of cool. Picked up World of Krypton. This is the John Byrne, Mike Mignola series, limited series. I have a whole complete set of this, but whenever I see an extra issue, I always pick it up.
Beautiful.
Green Lantern Corps number.
Oh my God!
Did you hear me stop myself?
But yeah, too late.
As soon as I said it. As soon as I said it.
It's the Green Lantern's corpse.
It's like when you swing the bat and you know it's going to be a strikeout, but you can't stop.
Literally he gets it right every time you're not on the screen.
Green Lantern. It's when I look at it, I know what it is. It's when I just say it, I screw it up. but this is the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 219. Guardians 3000. This is what's his name? The guy that's got that crazy art style, Sandoval. It works for this comic. It works for this comic. So it's very over the top.
I don't see what's so crazy about it.
I don't know. Do you guys ever remember this?
I didn't say it's bad, but it doesn't look crazy.
This was a Wolverine and Punisher limited series. So
Definitely
3-issue limited
seen that.
series. Have you seen with?
Yeah, I hated that Wolverine
with,
look.
with
did that
the
art?
mustache, whatever.
Yeah.
Who did that?
This is Gary Erskine. Oh, I've seen his work on like Vertigo titles. But this is it Mutton Chops? Is that what that's called?
Yeah, that was during the era me and Dad was going to flea markets and getting comic books for 50 cents. I had like 12 issues of that.
Isn't that what they call Mutton Chops? Guys, I don't know what I'm talking
Yeah, it
about.
was horrible.
No,
God, it was horrible.
All right, we have Daredevil from the Alex Maleev and Brian Michael Bendis issue days. This is issue number 29. Okay, check this out. Punisher number 18. This is
Portasio cover.
Portasio
Inside
did
too,
the
right?
insides. Yes, he did the layouts, and then Scott Williams did the inks or the finishing art.
That's like looser, more animated Portasio. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, his Punisher stuff was awesome.
It's a little looser, more fluid.
it's definitely cool. Ghost Rider number 4. This is from the Saltaris
Yeah.
Exiera days. Anytime I see any early issues of that, I pick them up. I got 2 Punisher War Journals issues here, both of them Jim Lee's. This is issue number 4 with, wow, it's a great splash page.
Oh, I might want those, buddy. I want the Punisher War Journal Punisher War Journal Jim Lee's, and I might need that John Romita Jr.
When are you coming down again? You're gonna have to fight Ahmed for these
January.
things. Oh well, Ahmed's probably gonna buy them before you get them. This
It's
is issue
not
number.
like he can't send you money and a few bucks to ship them to him.
Why would I do that? Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's not Jim Lee, is it?
it is.
Huh. Okay, well, cool. X Factor number 2, another early issue.
Let me tell you, when I saw that Punisher cover, that cover, that actual one, that Punisher, that one right there.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, that was at the time I saw that. That was by that one, and then the Wolverine Mandarin cover.
Oh
are
yeah,
two of my all-time favorite covers.
that one
It
is
just
fantastic.
blew me away.
With Psylocke and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is X Factor number 2. It's got a Mike Zeck cover, but the interior is by Butch Geis.
That's
Very
Mike
cool.
Zeck?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Wow.
Zeck and Rubenstein. I got a couple issues of Green Lantern from the Jeff Johns era. This one's by Ethan Van Sciver, and this one's by Ivan Rice. So cool. Captain America number 20.
I might want those Skivers.
Then you actually have to come to the store then.
I know. That's what yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I have an excuse. I'm about 1,000 miles away.
You'll still probably have more ability to get there than I do.
Got Captain America by Steve Epting, and then you have a Wolverine issue from the Civil War era with Humberto Ramos on art. Another Daredevil with Michael Lark on art. Sandman number 40. I have somebody that likes to come in and pick up
Crack
Sandman.
open that Daredevil Michael Lark. I want to see what his artwork looked like in that, because I really loved Michael Lark's work on Gotham Central. Yeah, he got a little more
He's a lot looser in this one.
looser, yeah.
Yeah. Still not bad, but
His Gotham Central, if you've never actually read it or seen it, is a phenomenal series.
this is the 30 Days of Nights series with Steve Niles and Bill's Crazy Uncle Bill on art. This is issue number 3. I had issue number 2 in the store, and I think Ahmed picked that up, to be honest.
What happened to
with you.
Steve Niles? Is that guy still around?
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
it's definitely crazy Uncle Bill. Uncanny X-Men 289, another Will Sportasio issue. Now, I don't know why, but I saw this issue and I just had to buy it. This is Hex from the time frame where DC made what's his name? Oh my God, what is his name? Hex is the last name. What's his first name?
Jonah
Hex, a space pirate or a space cowboy. And this was a limited series that actually had Texiera on art. But there was something about this cover. I really liked it. I don't know what it was, but I had to buy it. The Origin of Stiletta. But this is Texiera drawing Jonah Hex in space. Yes, believe it or not, they actually did that. Don't ask me why, but they did. X-Men #1. This is the Jim Lee, Chris Claremont #1. Whenever I find a decent copy, I pick that up. We got Last Rites from Daredevil, issue number 299. This is Lee Weeks. Yep. Great Lee Weeks art. Always a good thing. 264 and 265 of Uncanny X-Men. Both of these had fill-in artists. If I remember correctly, this one had
not Jim Lee.
And this one had who did this?
I don't remember that Uncanny X-Men cover.
Yeah, let me see. Who was the artist? Come on, give me the artist. Doesn't it figure? It's not in here. I mean, it's decent art, but it's not anybody I can point out. Next, Gambit, Out of the Frying Pan. So this is like the issue right before they introduced Gambit. Captain America 265, Acts of Vengeance, Some Mariner Goes Wild. This is also a Kieran Dwyer issue. Just some really good, fantastic art in here. Green Lantern with Joe Staton on art, issue number 190. And with Dave Gibbons on art, issue 174. Very nice. And this, I don't know, Avery, if you've got this one, Conan the King number 25 with a fantastic painted Michael Kaluta cover. Just really nice. I don't know who did the interior art. It's not nearly as good as the cover, but yeah, let's see.
That's pretty cool.
Mark Silvestri on breakdowns and Jeff Isherwood on finishes.
I have a few of the Conan the Kings or King Conan, but I mostly buy Conan the Barbarian. I might have that. I'm not sure.
The backup story is by Silvestri, so that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
Man, he really was a good Conan artist, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Is that where he got his start? Do you know?
I don't know exactly, but that's some of his early stuff. Is some of the stuff he did on the Conan books, little fill-in stuff.
That's crazy, but that's a great looking cover. Very, very pretty. And then, of course, I've got a copy of Spider-Man number 11. This is from the McFarlane era of Spider-Man, adjectiveless Spider-Man, featuring Wolverine and the Wendigo. Always a good thing to have in the store. So, but that's it.
Sells.
All these, it does.
It does sell. Yeah, absolutely. That's the stuff people want.
Yeah, it's crazy. There are millions and millions of copies of those issues out there, and they still sell because they're awesome. They don't sell for a lot, but they still sell.
They still sell. They sell between. You find them in dollar bins or 50-cent bins, but they also sell fairly regularly at $4 to $5 each.
Yeah, I think I put them all at like $2 a piece, and they always sell.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, cool. That was the comics. That was the sketching. That was the showing off of the artist editions, which I think mine are better.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
What are you flipping through, Todd, there? Oh, okay.
I pulled it out, so you know.
And I colored a panel of Hero.
Oh, very good. Very good.
I'll share real quick so you can see.
All right. Hey, Evan. Evan's back.
What up? What up, Evan?
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that bottom panel was me trying to do my best Mike McNeil impersonation.
What I did is the way it was structured, it was going to make it a painted color, so I just flattened the panel.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just color it up more traditionally.
Do what you gotta do, man. Do what you
Here,
gotta
I'll break
do.
out so you guys. I don't know if you've seen these. Have you seen these?
I can't see what they are.
I have no idea. What are those? Those look familiar.
These
Well,
are
that last one, that bottom one does.
these are Mazzucchelli. This is after Mazzucchelli left mainstream, he launched his own.
Yeah, focus on Todd so I can see
Okay, we can do that.
because he's just a little square. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've thought about buying those. I want them.
so I don't think I have all of them. I think there's like another one or two that I'm missing. But he basically created his own line of books. Right.
Not a
So
lot
it's a
of
little more of
dialogue in
his,
there, huh?
huh?
Not a lot of dialogue in there, huh?
Yeah, ish. It depends. I mean, it depends on the story, right? Like these are all kind of like self-contained stories. So this one was a bunch of students, but he has a really good one called Big Man. That was really just a great book. This is a great story.
Hmm.
Um,
And he constantly changes his style depending on what he's drawing.
he's been kind of like Mignola. He's been slowly simplifying for years and years. Like this still kind of looks almost, it's a little more cartoony, but it's still very Batman Year One,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
And then I think this is also Big Man, like the actual, the book of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he added I think he added a couple things to it. Like,
Isn't
that cool?
It's very cool. That is very cool.
Yeah, and just gorgeous. Look at that.
And who published those? Did he do them?
This was Cocosino Press, or Coconino, sorry, Coconino Press, and that was Coconino Press, and this is himself. This is self-published, called Rubber. This is Rubber Blanket Publishing, and then
Oh, wow.
and then he did. This is a great one. If you can find a copy of this, this is Paul Auster's City of Glass. It's Mazzucchelli. So it's an adaptation of the novel, and it's really, really good. And it's Mazzucchelli. Mazzucchelli.
I thought I've always said Mazzucchelli.
Yeah, it's
That's
a very good book.
I say always. I only heard about him once Andrew and Avery started telling me about him.
I think I'm not sure, but I think the difference, if I really want to check out the Born Again again, now that I have once I have time to sit with it, because it looked like those works he actually used a lot of reference, and these are not so much. Like these are more straight from his head,
Yeah.
But
well, if you're setting a story in like New York City, you have to use some type of reference. So I could see that was being done, but all right. Well, Todd, thank you so much for sharing. That was very cool. And thank you all again for coming by and visiting. Evan and Ahmed and anybody else who's out there watching or listening or just checking in. We appreciate you coming by and saying hi. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a safe Black Friday. And if you're going out shopping this weekend, I'd say stay away from the crazies, but that's all that's out there right now is crazy ass people. So try not to get into too much trouble. All right. So for me and everybody on the panel, anybody want to promote anything? Anybody want to dish, chill, throw anything out there? No? All right. Well, then we're wrapping up. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for coming by the Hero Hour, which actually went an hour and a half, but it's all right. We're allowed to do that every now and then. We're rule breakers because I'm a bad boy. Oh, hey, Cross. He jumps in at the end. Later, everybody.